Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to another broadcast here on RioSportsLive.com. Joe Bowling with you, coming to you from Los Fresnos, Texas on a Saturday afternoon. And what a volleyball game we got set for you here today. It's going to be McAllen Memorial in town to take on the Los Fresnos Lady Falcons. Both teams have been out active in getting warm-ups, and the JV squad did a great job of getting things warmed up for the crowd that's on hand. It's a big crowd that's here for the home team, Los Fresnos Lady Falcons, and an equally big crowd on the same side that Bert Ruiz and myself are set up to bring you this game representing McAllen Memorial. These two teams are getting set to start their district play. And so as we are winding down with the non-district part of the schedules, this is a blockbuster of a game between these two teams as Rio Sports Live brings it to you here today. Los Fresnos has already taken their warm-ups, and they are making their way over to the side, and meanwhile, McAllen Memorial equally on the same side is set to go. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, the opening serve is ready to roll. It's McAllen Memorial at Los Fresnos. This is RioSportsLive.com.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of wanting
To making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
This close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today. Back here on RioSportsLive.com, Bert Ruiz on the camera. I'm Joe Bowling with you. McAllen Memorial and Los Fresnos. This is game one of this best-of-5 series. JV squad, again, it got things warmed up for this crowd on hand as Los Fresnos won game one and was in position to take game two. They were up 24-21 when the JV squad for McAllen Memorial came storming back, extended that, and won it by the score of 26-24, and then it was 15-10 in the finale. These two teams came out here swinging away, and it's going to be an exciting matchup. You can just feel the atmosphere here for volleyball action. Los Fresnos, we were here watching them against teams throughout the early part of the season when they were in tournament play. Big games against McAllen and some of the other big schools on their way to a couple of tournament championship games and an eventual championship in Port Isabel. They also captured a championship in Sherryland, a couple of tournaments in which we were there to cover action for you. Memorial will be on your right-hand side as you watch this game, a single camera operation for today's game. Los Fresnos on the left-hand side, and there's going to be plenty of thunder and lightning between these two teams as each has equally impressive hitters. Now, we've also saw McAllen Memorial in tournament action. They knocked off McAllen at the Pound Fest for the championship game there, and so they'll bring it. We want to remind fans that there is going to be live coverage of this. We'll put this across the board on our social media. YouTube is where we recommend you watch our games from. That's where we're guaranteeing we're going to push those out. Also on our website on RioSportsLive.com. But YouTube, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you have an opportunity to watch these games. Los Fresnos, again on the left side, McAllen Memorial on the right side. Officials are checking things over at the scorers table. First game of a best-of-5 series. Want to remind you, fans, we'll also be coming to you live later on today from Edinburgh as Mercedes will take on Edinburgh North in football action. And that game is scheduled to kick off at 6 o'clock. Memorial will serve it first. Sofia Villarreal back at the service line. And she will serve it up, and away we go in game one. Return a serve from the back row up near the net, punched over. Memorial right on the money with an attack and a big swing. Down the line and in for a point. Valeria Trevino puts it away for the first point of the game. 1-0 Memorial. Villarreal to serve again. From the back right corner, gets it across, short serve this time. Good pass and up at the net. Big set this time for Mata. Puts it away, down the line, point Los Fresnos. Mata right back at you. Mata, when she's on the front row, will be one of the primary hitters. Trevino is a big swinger for McAllen Memorial's Lady Mustangs when she's on the front row. Serve across. Good pass and a high set by Sydney Marburger. Big swing, and that's down for Trevino. Memorial back on top. Trevino rotates back to the service line. With a jump serve, gets it across. Bad pass, that's in the stands. Ace served up by McAllen Memorial's Valeria Trevino. Meanwhile, substitution checks in for Los Fresnos. Here comes Giovanna Adame back to the back row. Trevino to serve it up. Gets it across with pace, and that's another ace. Trevino with the ace. 4-1 game as Trevino has rotated back to the service line and providing some dividends on the serves. This one across, punched up in the air, played by Los Fresnos up near the net. Over to the back row, Trevino lets that bounce off of her, and it's a point for Los Fresnos. Substitution off the bench, Alex Garcia checks in for Los Fresnos. Emma Stamball also checks in the game. Trevino back to the service line. But this is Garcia, Alex Garcia to serve it. Cross it goes, played by Trevino for McAllen Memorial. High set at the middle. Big kill across, but picked up by the defense of Los Fresnos. Memorial back on the attack again. Trevino, two hands out to the back corner. Garcia gets it for a set. Villarreal sets it up, and the kill. Down it goes, point Los Fresnos. Sarah Villarreal, the setter, put that right on the money for the Lady Falcons. Garcia will serve again. Short serve played by the Mustangs, punched over. Lady Falcons on the attack, set it up, cross court for Stamball, put over on the Memorial side, second hit over. Falcons on the attack again, Stamball off a block, right back at you, point McAllen Memorial. Off the double block, Memorial scores the point. They go back up 2. Back of the service line for the Mustangs, Sydney Marburger. Marburger to serve it across. Line drive off the net on the Los Fresnos side. They'll get it over. Played by Memorial. High pass, quick set by Marburger. Hit back over on the Memorial side off a block. From the back row, Trevino swings away. Played by the Lady Falcons. Cross set, big swing, Stamball. Down and in, point. 5-4. Emma Stamball with another kill. Caitlin Mata rotates off the front row for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Back to the service line. Line drive across, diving play by the libero on Memorial. Gets it over, ball at the net, big swing, challenge there. Ball still alive. Falcons on the attack. Set it middle, packed over. Good dig again by Villarreal, the libero. Played over on the back corner. Los Fresnos back on the attack again. Again, they go to Stamball, down the line. Trevino there to dig that. Kept alive, nice play. Memorial gets it over. Los Fresnos right back at you on the attack. Right at the middle, past the block. No cover there, point. Tie game, Los Fresnos. 5-5 game. Mata to serve again. Just across, played by McAllen Memorial. High back set this time, punched over. Los Fresnos there to cover that. Ball at the net, punched over. Trevino races back to get there. Eased over by Villarreal. Good pass. Here's a set by Villarreal. Big swing. Block right back at you. Los Fresnos on the attack again. Set it off the net. Hernandez gets it over. Played by Memorial. High set. Big swing. That's partially blocked. A big swing by Demi Banks and a point to Memorial either way. Demi Banks got it down. Memorial back on top. Substitution in the game as Banks checks out. Macy Henderson will check into the ball game. Henderson, a right-handed server, with the jump serve. Into the net it goes. Service there ties us up at 6 apiece. Lady Falcons, Hannah Castillo checks in the game. Back of the service line, Castillo. Played by the Lady Mustangs. A high set. Across it goes, looking for the angle. That's Evelyn Whitworth. Played on the Los Fresno side. Right back to Memorial. Ball at the net. Challenge there up into the rafters. Memorial gets it over. Played by Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons, Villarreal races over. Over to Hernandez. Gets it over. Memorial on the attack. High set by Marburger. Big swing. Down and in point. Jocelyn Everidge. Everidge with a big swing as she rotates off the net. 7-6 lead Memorial. Everidge to serve it up. Short serve played by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. They'll get it over. Big swing. That's off the Lady Falcons. Two-handed over. Memorial on the attack. A high set at the line. Trevino puts it over and gets the kill. Valeria Trevino with another kill for McAllen Memorial. Everidge to serve again. Short serve and an ace. Timeout called Los Fresnos. Memorial up 3. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com. Back to action. And another point for Memorial. Just that easy. Demi Banks puts it away. Back to a 6-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Villarreal to serve again. In the net it goes. Another service error. Both of these coaches, I know for certain, will work on these service errors, understanding the importance of not giving up the easy points as they get into district play. Serve across by Villarreal for Los Fresnos. Played up, a big set by Trevino, hammers it away. Trevino with another kill. Memorial goes up 6. Valeria Trevino back of the service line. Short serve played by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Back set this time. Off the block, Trevino there to cover that. Villarreal with or Marburger, that's the way the set and the kill, point Memorial. Marburger doing a great job on these sets. And give credit as well to the passing by Memorial to put it in a position for her to put these balls in spots where the kills can come. Cross angle, that goes out of bounds. 8-point lead for Memorial. Trevino to serve again. Deep serve, good pass. High set, quick set, tip past the net and in, point. Caitlin Mata with a well-placed hit. Substitute checks out. Giovanna Adame out of the game. Back of the service line is Sandra Salazar. Salazar for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Gets it over. And a point for Los Fresnos. Trevino got to it, but it really wasn't much of a pass. It was just to get the ball in the air, see what happens. Serve across again by Salazar. Good one. Played this time by Villarreal to Marburger to Everidge, and she puts it away. Jocelyn Everidge with the kill. Memorial up 7. Each game to 25, win by 2 through the first 4 of this 5-game set. If we get to game 5, it's the 15. All rally scoring. Memorial on a back set, punch it over. Oh, nice tip. Heads up play again. Jocelyn Fernandez finds the right spot. That's what happens when these teams have these big hitters rotating consistently across the net. Back row has a tendency to stay back further and further, waiting for the big hits. That one goes out of bounds. And then as long as these setters are putting it up high enough, these hitters can read that and get those good spots. Trevino with a back row attempt from the back row kill. Here comes Los Fresnos. That's over. Played by the Mustangs. A high set. That one's out of bounds. Trevino went from hitter to setter that time. Fernandez did what she could with it. It was off the net. Point Lady Falcons are down 6. Serve across. Trevino with a better pass. Marburger with a set, and down it goes. Just like that. You get it to your setter, good things happen. 7-point lead. Banks checks out of the game. Back in the game, this time Tani Talamantes will check in the game. She'll serve away. Or is that? That's Macy Henderson in the game. Henderson punches that up in the air. Memorial will set it up. Back row attempt. Trevino blocked but out of bounds. Point Memorial. Another timeout called by Los Fresnos. Memorial up 8. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
I opened up in Brownsville with the only experience can provide. Here in Alexandria, we work different diseases, pictures we bring from India, trying to make a mystical experience. The people to find treasures here in their own. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of it. We want you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit HinoGas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here after a timeout, a point for the Lady Falcons. Need to come on the attack. Whitworth lays it over, and then down it goes on an Emma Stambach kill. 6-point game. Serving is had Castillo. By Memorial. Trevino. Good pass to Marburger. Sets up Edwards. That's blocked right back. Memorial can't get it over. Pointless Fresnos. Good challenge at the net on the blocking by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. 5-point game. Castillo will serve again. Played by the Mustangs. Everidge again. This is partially blocked. Falcons on the attack, tipped over by Garcia, and a point for the Lady Falcons. Garcia just over the front row coverage. Back row couldn't adjust. 4-point game. Castillo to serve again. Trevino with a good pass. Marburger sets it up high, cross net. Played over by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Set up Stambaugh. Punched up in the air. Good job by Whitworth to keep that alive. Everidge with a kill attempt, and down it goes, point. Everidge with the kill. She'll now rotate back to the service line. 5-point lead for the Mustangs of McAllen Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge puts it across, and that's an ace. Everidge just got it over the net in front of the diving Hannah Castillo. 1 point away. Memorial has a chance to take game one. Everidge serves it up. Falcons with a good pass. Jump set this time. Stambaugh puts it away. Lady Falcons stave off 1 game point. Substitutions check into the game. Giovanna Adame enters the game for the Lady Falcons. She'll serve. Meanwhile, Sandra Salazar to the front row. Adame puts it across. Memorial looking to put the first game away. Trevino does it. Trevino with a kill, 25-19. Memorial wins game one. Game two after this on RealSportsLive.com.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio.
All we need is you.
this close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, McAllen Memorial over on the sideline, still talking things over after capturing game one. And Coach Lorena Lopez Castillo and her troops have looked impressive throughout the non-district portion of their schedule. And they're heading into a schedule that has McAllen Row, McAllen High in their district, among others. Same thing for Los Fresnos. Their district is shaping into a better and better looking district every day. Hanna will be right there. Harlingen has made great progress. Harlingen today's and McAllen, by the way. We were real close to putting a second system in play for that game. San Benito's looked better. Harlingen South won a big game this week on a Tuesday. So each of these teams that you're seeing here today, obviously challenged by the other, but they'll be challenged in district play as well. We get set for the second game after this. Memorial 1, Game 1. This is RealSportsLive.com. The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and collectibles from the past. Live entertainment, and don't forget about Jackson Street Start Night the last Friday. Invitations is for downtown shop, downtown Harlingen.
It's called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community through the good times and the hard times, celebrating every triumph and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com, we're in Game 2. Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos jump out with the first point. Memorial now setting it up at the net. Big swing, played up in the stands. That's a point. A kill by Demi Banks ties us up at 1 apiece here in Game 2. Best of 5, so we'll play 3 of 5 here. Trevino serves it across, played by the Lady Falcons. A high set, big swing coming up. Trevino there to keep it alive for a moment, but a point for the Lady Falcons. Los Fresnos up 1. Substituting in the game, Alex Garcia, she'll serve. Emma Stambaugh to the front row. Tate Halford also on the front row for the Lady Falcons. Memorial on the tack, set it up high for Everidge, puts it down and a point. Jocelyn Everidge with the kill. Back to the service line. Sydney Marburger puts that across, played by the Lady Falcons. Bad pass, they'll have to ease this over. Memorial, here they come on the attack. Set up Banks, swings away, point. Demi Banks on a terrific set by Marburger. If she's given that kind of set, most times it's going to be a point. Memorial on top. Marburger serves again with pace, played by Delgado. Tipped over, played by Memorial. They'll control it. Set up Everidge off the net, past the block, right back across it goes. Point Memorial. Everidge that time, attacking from off the net. Found the right spot. 4-2 game. Marburger to serve again. Jump serve across. Nice dig that time. Memorial with a good chance here. Everidge with a pass. Marburger with a set. Everidge with a kill. Count it. Pass, set, kill. That easy. Timeout. Los Fresnos. They're down 3. Back after this on RealSportsLive.com.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, It's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, 5-3 ball game after a timeout. Trevino puts it over for Memorial. Los Fresnos on the attack, set it up, and that's going to be Emma Stambaugh. That's played. Everidge puts it over. Lady Falcons on the attack, set it up to Halford, puts that over. Memorial on the attack again. Big swing, that's blocked right back at you, a point. Victoria Hernandez on the front row, also assisting on the double block, Emma Stambaugh. Lady Falcons cut the lead to 1. Chance to tie here on a serve coming up by Isis Delgado. Delgado gets it across. Everidge with a good pass. Gets the set. Off the block, point Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge. Back to serve is Macy Henderson. Her serve across. Lady Falcons will ease this over. Henderson with a pass to Marburger. Back set this time. Down with a kill, but played by the Lady Falcons. Halford gets it over. Trevino. Now they'll set Everidge. Swings away. Lady Falcons keep this alive. They withstand that attack. Here comes another. Marburger tips it over. Second hit, point. Marburger with a heads-up play. 7-4 game. Macy Henderson will serve again. Deep serve out of bounds. Substitute in the game for the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Hannah Castillo will check in the game. She'll serve. Serve across, played by Memorial. Ball up near the net on the pass. Trevino puts it over. A good pass, a high set, and a big kill, but picked up by the back row. Good job via Real again, back there as a libero. Falcons attack, tip it over. Covered that time by Whitworth. Good pass, Whitworth with a kill. Back corner played by Castillo. Set it up middle of the net. Swing by Hernandez, played by Memorial. Trevino looks for the back corner, out of bounds it goes. Off the back row. 1 point game. Los Fresnos trying to tie it up. Castillo will serve. Hannah Castillo. From the back row, played by Villarreal to Marburger. Sets up Everidge, spikes it, point. Sometimes it's that easy. Jocelyn Everidge with a kill. Everidge rotates back. It seems like every time she has a big hit, she rotates right back to the service line. As she does that, though, Trevino rotates front row. Falcons set it up. That's a kill, and down and in it goes, Emma Stambaugh. No real challenge that time at the net. Stambaugh had one of her easiest opportunities to go for the kill on that hit. Falcons continue to chase. Served by Adami, big swing, Trevino, that's in. Valeria Trevino puts that away. Substitutions in the game. Here comes Dylan Guerra into the game for McAllen Memorial. Guerra will serve. Played by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Off the net, set it up with a good set and a kill. Terrific set by Sandra Salazar. That pass was tough to handle, but the set was right on the money, and Salazar didn't waste a chance. Back to a 1 point game. Hernandez to serve again. Just across and an ace. Tie game. Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos battling back here in this one. Victoria Hernandez at the service line, now looking for the lead. Deep serve played by Everidge to Marburger, sets it up. Trevino swings away, point. Everidge with a pass. Marburger, another assist on that set. Trevino with a kill. Sofia Villarreal now back at the service line. Played by the Lady Falcons. A high set, tipped over. This time covered by Trevino to Marburger. Quick set, and Banks tries to put it away. Played by Los Fresnos. Back on the attack, off the block. Punched in the air. How about that by Villarreal? Everidge gets it over. Falcons on the attack. Quick set at the net. Tipped over again. Villarreal there again. Now they'll set it up to Trevino. Swings, played by Salazar. Set up at the net. Salazar digs it up. Challenge, tipped over again. Lady Falcons on the attack. Salazar this time, a better attempt. Keeps it alive. Delgado there. Adame puts it over. Here comes Memorial on the attack. Delgado there to cover that. Big swing again. Off the block. A long rally this time. Tipped over. Falcons there to cover that. Back row. Delgado punches it over. Everidge to Marburger to set it up. And Banks puts it away. Jocelyn or Demi Banks puts that one away. (12-9) game. Back of the service line, Sofia Villarreal. Ball punched up at the net. Point, McAllen Memorial. Timeout called by Los Fresnos. They had tied it, looking for the lead. Nothing doing now. They trail 4 back after this.
I opened Alex Restaurant with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alexandria, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different experience. The people to find treasures here in their own valley. It's a pleasure to welcome everybody and making them a part of our family. We invite you to discover Brownsville. You can't miss it.
Back here to action. Los Fresnos call the timeout. It pays some dividends. They score a point out of the gate. Still a 3-point lead for McAllen Memorial here in set 2. Serve across is a good one. Played by Memorial. Set up Trevino. Hits it into the block. Covered by the Lady Falcons. Delgado punches that over. Villarreal to Marburger. Sets it up. Banks. Nice play by the Lady Falcons to keep that alive, and Halford puts it away. Tate Halford with the kill. 2-point game. Back to serve is Giovanni Adame. Check that, this is Villarreal. Sarah Villarreal gets it into the net. Every time Los Fresnos gets a little closer, little things come into play. In this case, the service error. Trevino back at the service line. That means Everidge rotates to the front row. Short serve. Adame there to play it to Villarreal. Back set, and Salazar tries to put it away. Nothing there. Memorial set up Everidge, eases it over. Good chance here, but Halford has to become a setter. Tipped over. Villarreal there. Marburger sets it up for Everidge. Couldn't get real steps into that. Set up now, Salazar off the net, block back, kicks it up into the rafters. Point, thanks Demi Banks. Heads up play, and that would have been a playable ball on that kick. However, it ricocheted off those rafters so quick, nothing doing on the return. Memorial on the attack. Set up Demi Banks again at a point. Demi Banks flexing a little muscle here in game 2. 5-point lead for Memorial. Trevino ready to serve again. Adame passes. Quick set. Big hit, but it's covered there on the block. Los Fresnos back on the attack, but nothing doing. Memorial, good chance here. Trevino, Marburger, Banks again, point. Demi Banks. You'll see her on the highlight reel on this one, my friends. Several kills. Trevino to serve again in the net. Again, our football coverage tonight, we'll have Mercedes taking on Edinburgh North. We'll be on the air around 6 o'clock for that one. So I'll have a little time to break down and get across the valley and set up for that football game in Edinburgh. Memorial on the attack here. High set for Everidge off the block, played by Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons will set it up. Stambaugh tips it, gets the point. The big kills aren't necessarily the point getters right now for Los Fresnos. It's those type of hits that are keeping them in the game. Marburger tips it or sets it up. Banks puts it away again. The answer throughout this game has been Demi Banks. 5-point lead. Marburger to serve. Short serve, Delgado, nothing doing, point. Isis Delgado diving there to keep that alive. But an ace served up by Sydney Marburger. Marburger serves in another short serve. Delgado there with a good pass. Sets it up off the net, big swing, blocked back at you. Los Fresnos tries to cover it, they'll do so. Delgado punches it over. Back row play that time by Angela Alvarado. Ball on the Los Fresnos side. High set, middle. Tipped over. McAllen Memorial back on the attack. Set it off the net. That's Natalie Silva now in the ball game. Back set for Halford. Tips it over. Back row play there. Again by Memorial. Get it to the net. Everidge can't get it over. A lot of new names in the game right now for Memorial. Angela Alvarado on the back row. On the front row, Natalie Silva. From the back row this time, eased over by Alvarado. Los Fresnos on the attack, big swing, blocked back at you, punched in the air, kept over. Back on the Memorial side, set up Everidge, she'll swing away, blocked at you. Here come the Lady Falcons. Memorial now with a chance. Marburger, a high quick set to Banks. Back row picks that up this time, tipped over by Stambaugh. Back on the Los Fresnos side. Now on the Memorial side. Long rally, big set, Everidge, uncontested point. Nobody there at the net, and Everidge with a free swing put that away. The race to 20, which I talk about a lot, doesn't always necessarily decide it, but it's a big factor. Memorial wins that race. They'll serve across, played by the Lady Falcons of Los Fresnos. Quick high set, tipped over the blockers, played by Memorial. Trying to set up Everidge, backpedaling, puts it over, and a point is in the net, is called against Los Fresnos. McAllen Memorial now 4 points away from taking game 2. They already own game 1. Serve across by Henderson. Back set, big swing by Halford, played. Here comes Everidge, swings away. Delgado digs that. Pass by Stambaugh to Delgado, two-handed over. Set again, this time on the right side. Kill attempt by Evelyn Whitworth. Memorial on the attack again. Set up Whitworth again, this time a little off the net. Delgado there to play that for the Lady Falcons. Back set, Stambaugh. Diving play, good job by Alvarado on the back row. Everidge tries to put it away. Played by Los Fresnos. Memorial back on the attack again, tipped over. Delgado covers that nicely. Stambaugh puts it over and in point. 21-15. Timeout call, or no, check that, just a substitution as Hannah Castillo checks in the ball game for Los Fresnos. We've seen this Lady Falcon team play several times this year already. And they always seem to find another gear when truly challenged. Well, it's here today. Everidge puts that away. 7-point game. Trevino checks back in. Everidge rotates back to serve. Everidge gets it across. Played by the Lady Falcons. High set at the net. Put away by Emma Stambaugh. Stambaugh with a kill. Lady Falcons to serve it up. Played by Memorial with a back set this time. That's blocked. Point, Los Fresnos. Another serve across by the Lady Falcons. Ball for Trevino. Played back over. Kept alive. Memorial on the attack again. Trevino swings away. Delgado there to dig that. High set. Good set. Off the block. Played by Memorial. Henderson with a set for Trevino. Tries it again. Up in the rafters. Delgado digs it out of there. Over on the Memorial side. Another chance. Marburger sets it high this time. Trevino punches it past the blockers. Diving play on the back row by Hannah Castillo kept alive. Ball at the net. Still at the net. Challenge again. Won by Los Fresnos. Victoria Hernandez gets the point. Four-point game. Serve across. Played by Trevino for Memorial. Back set. Over it goes. Los Fresnos on the attack. Big swing. Left hand by Salazar. Played by Memorial. Trevino. Into the net it goes. Point Los Fresnos. Three-point game. Everidge checks back in the game. Adame to serve. We've seen them have a lot of success with Adame serving Los Fresnos in games earlier. We've covered them. Everidge with a back set. That ball's out of bounds. Whitworth unable to find the spot. Timeout call. Memorial. Los Fresnos within two. Back after this in game two on Rio Sports Live.
Hino Gas is a proud supporter of Valley High School sports and academics. We encourage you to be prepared for the fall and winter season. Visit hinogas.com to get your propane discount. At Hino Gas, we're here to help. Call us today.
Back here, the Los Fresnos faithful over there making some noise. Some of the football players in the stands. Good crowd on hand here for this one. Meanwhile, back to the action. Los Fresnos will be serving it up. Giovanna Adame back at the service line. Adame gets that over. Lady Mustangs on the attack. Trevino puts it away. Good set for Valeria Trevino. Another kill. Mustangs up 3. Dylan Guerra in the game to serve. Short serve played by the Lady Falcons. A high set off the net, punched over, played by the block, back on the Los Fresnos side. Lady Falcons again a big set and a Everidge dig on the back row. Trevino swings away. Delgado there to cover that. Set at the middle of the net, punched over. Memorial back on the attack again. High set, quick hit. Big play by Adame to keep that alive. At the net, tipped over the block, covered by Marburger. Everidge sets Trevino, back corner, out of bounds. Point Los Fresnos. Victoria Hernandez back to serve. 2-point game. Everidge there to cover that. Marburger back set Everidge from the back row attempt. Lady Falcons on the attack. Big swing that time by Sarah Villarreal. Now here comes Trevino, puts it away. Another kill for Trevino. 3-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Sofia Villarreal back to serve. Cross played by the Lady Falcons. Back set this time over the net. Trevino there to cover that. They'll set Trevino, punches it over. Delgado there for Los Fresnos to Villarreal. Off the back row, Hannah Castillo. Ball at the net, big swing. There's Demi Banks again. Memorial wins game 2, and it's perfect that Demi Banks puts it away. She was instrumental in a lot of points throughout that ball game, including the game winner. Game 3 after this. Memorial will go for the sweep. This is RealSportsLive.com.
We're this close.
We are this close
Of wanting
to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease.
Ever again. This close
We are this close to ending polio.
ending polio.
All we need is you.
this close.
If we don't act now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
The Harlingen Downtown District has a bit of everything, my friends, and here's an invitation for you to visit and experience a friendly environment with the taste of local business and a variety of shopping, dining, and entertainment throughout the year. Vintage shops loaded with collectibles from the past, dining that caters to all, boutiques, quilting, salons, live entertainment, and don't forget about market days on the first Saturday of each month on Jackson Street and Art Night the last Friday of the month. It's the Harlingen Downtown District, and the invitation is for you. Shop Downtown Harlingen today. And we are heading off of a commercial break. I'm here stationed on the visitor side at Los Fresnos High School. We are getting set for game 3. Bert Ruiz up on the camera. Say hello, Mr. Bert. Doing some great camera work as we are getting set for game 3. McAllen Memorial already having won the first 2 games. Want to remind you fans that you can go onto our YouTube channel and watch this live. We'll have the highlights coming up on Facebook a little bit later on. Also reminding you that we have got football coming your way later on tonight. Again, I'm Joe Bowling with you. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast. A little view from what yours truly is watching this game. How does it go? Well, there's a computer, there's the screen, there's the stats, there's the rosters, there's the action. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Billy Watson watching knows it's not. Watching us from Lubbock, Texas. Want to send a shout out to Billy. He helped us during the summer as an intern, went back to Texas Tech and got himself a job working at the university. We've got some interns that are coming in to meet with us this week for Real Sports Live from TSTC, and perhaps some other of the schools will also be assisting us and bringing us some interns. We're in between games 2 and 3. McAllen Memorial won game 1. Took game 2 and are looking to sweep things here in this early afternoon action. We're going to go ahead and sign off on our Facebook side of things. Reminding you again, you can go watch this game live right now on YouTube. I'm Joe Bowling for RealSportsLive.com. got to go to work. Serve across by Memorial. It's played by the Lady Falcons. Lady Falcons get the ball over. Point awarded. And the Lady Falcons on top in game 3. Serve across by Sarah Villarreal. A high set to Trevino, punches that over. Lady Falcons on the attack, big swing off the block point. Sandra Salazar puts that away. Quick 2-0 lead for the Lady Falcons. Like I told you during that last game, I've seen this team play enough. They find another gear when truly challenged, and the challenge is here. Memorial beat them soundly in the first 2 games. It was a close score, but it was always a catch-up mode for Los Fresnos. Now they lead by 2, and Demi Banks, who had a terrific game too, went for that kill. High set, this time Trevino. That's blocked. Trevino punches it in the air. Trevino again looks for the kill. Ball over near the scorer's table. Lady Falcons contain that. Adame gets it over. Villarreal to... And there's a kill by Demi Banks. Sydney Marburger got the set. Banks gets the kill. And how many she got today? A bunch. 2-1 game. Lady Mustangs a serve. Trevino gets a serve across. That's near an ace. Adame gets it over. Good chance here. Marburger, Banks, blocked. Everidge keeps it alive. Marburger sets Everidge. That's tipped. Played by Los Fresnos. Cross set, big swing. Salazar played over. Memorial, ball at the net, tipped over, and a point. Heads up play that time by Caitlin Mata. Mata has been quiet here today. We've seen her just take over games, rotating across the front of the net. Alex Garcia to serve. Trevino with a good pass to Marburger to Everidge. Blocked back at you, punched over on the Los Fresnos side. Lady Falcons set up Mata, puts it away. Right on cue, Caitlin Mata comes to life. 3-point lead, and that may be the biggest lead for Los Fresnos here today. We're in game 3, so still plenty of time. But an uphill climb nonetheless for the home team. Garcia gets it over. Diving play that time by Mia Perez now in the game. Everidge, that's blocked. Back on the Memorial side, tipped over. Delgado there. Memorial on the attack. Marburger sets it up to Everidge, swings away. Played by Delgado to Villarreal, sets up Stambaugh, puts it away. 5-1 game. Los Fresnos on top. Back to serve again, Alex Garcia. High set. Everidge puts it away. Everidge on the kill. 5-2 ball game. Memorial serves again. Played by the Lady Falcons. High set, back set this time. Mata swings away. Back to cover that is Sydney Marburger. Villarreal puts it over. Los Fresnos on the attack. Set it up, but Stambaugh couldn't get the steps. She had went wide for the approach, but that set took her off balance. Memorial serves again. Diving play that time by Alex Garcia. Over by Stambaugh. Here comes Memorial on the attack. Everidge puts it away. Jocelyn Everidge with a big kill. 5-4 game. Sydney Marburger to serve again. Punched over on the second hit. Here come the Lady Mustangs on the attack. Demi Banks, that's blocked. Played by Villarreal. Marburger back sets it this time. And a point for the Memorial Mustangs as Natalie Silva gets the kill. Ties the game up at 5 apiece. Marburger to serve again. Laid by Los Fresnos, but the pass wasn't there. Caitlin Mata on the return of serve, but then it wasn't handled on the pass. Memorial back on top. Marburger continues to serve. That's out of bounds. You want to circle something to work on, even though you've won 2 games and are right now trying to sweep McAllen Memorial. They'll look at those missed serves, and they'll work on that. That's a near, hey, how about that? Somehow that ball gets across. They'll reset that. Memorial did a pretty good job. That was a great job of punching that ball in the air. And it looked like that the baton did not come into play. However, reset it. All tied at 6 apiece. Villarreal to Marburger. Marburger sets it up. Everidge, that's blocked. Back on the Memorial side. Los Fresnos with a golden chance here. Villarreal sets it up. Big swing by Hernandez. Instead, she'll tip it over. Everidge puts that over on the Los Fresnos side. Stand ball down the line, played by Trevino. Memorial sets it up for Everidge. Got the approach, got the hit, but played by Los Fresnos. Stand ball again, puts it in the back corner. Emma Stamball with a kill. Lady Falcons back up 1. Caitlin Mata back to the service line. Mata to serve it up. Everidge with a pass right on the money. Big set, out of bounds on the hit. Banks mistimed that swing. 2-point lead for Los Fresnos. Caitlin Mata to serve again. Played by the Lady Mustangs. Set up Everidge. Off the block, point Memorial. Jocelyn Everidge with a kill. 1-point game. Macy Henderson checks back in the ball game. She'll serve for McAllen Memorial. Lady Falcons on the attack, set it up, big swing off the block, punched up in the air, and then 2 hits called on Memorial, point to Los Fresnos. This resembles game 1 and 2 in a mirrored fashion. It was Memorial consistently with the lead. Los Fresnos continually trying to catch up. Now the Lady Falcons have the lead throughout most of game 3. Ball at the net, punched over. Ball still at the net. And now a high back set, tipped over. Kept alive by the Lady Falcons. Trevino with a pass to Marburger, sets it up for Everidge, puts it away. Lady Falcons had a couple of opportunities there, but once the mechanism got into play, the pass, set, kill, just too good that time for Memorial. They're back to within 1. Everidge serves. Lady Falcons set it up, big swing off the block point. Victoria Hernandez with another kill. Lady Falcons up 2. Fans still having some fun over there with water. Adame to serve. Everidge becomes the setter, sets it up. Nice job as Evelyn Whitworth puts it away. Everidge, your hitter on that front row, became the setter. Put that right on the money for Whitworth. 1-point game. Serve across, played by the Lady Falcons. From the back row, Adame puts that over. Everidge there to dig it to Marburger. Back set for Everidge from the back row. Played by Los Fresnos. Set it up. Salazar swings away out of bounds. All knotted up at 10. Back of the service line, Mia Perez. Perez gets it over. Short serve, out of bounds. We're in set 3. Isis Delgado to serve. Set for Trevino. Wow, Adame with a great job of digging that. Salazar goes on the attack, played by Everidge. Punched over. Delgado there to Villarreal. Sets up Salazar. Tip right back at you. Ball on the Memorial side. They'll set it off the net. Everidge back row attempt. Adame there again. And a point for Memorial. Great effort by Los Fresnos. Giovanna Adame on back-to-back digs. All knotted up at 11. Back to serve is Sofia Villarreal. Now there's some moisture on the floor. They'll attend to that on the Los Fresnos side. Got that taken care of. We are ready to go. Serving for the lead, Sofia Villarreal. Delgado with the pass. A set for Salazar, back corner. Punched up by Villarreal. That's Trevino, puts it over. Ball back on the Memorial side. High set, Banks. Covered by Adame, nothing doing though, point. Demi Banks with another kill. McAllen Memorial with the lead. Serve across, good. Played by Adame over the net. Trevino to Marburger, sets up Banks, tips it past the block. Covered though by Los Fresnos. Trevino swings away. Back row by Delgado. Ball at the net, Mata puts it over. Trevino to Marburger, punches it over on the second hit. Villarreal sets up Salazar, looking for the line. Got the point off the block. Sandra Salazar with the kill. Sarah Villarreal rotates back to serve. Tate Halford back in the game for Los Fresnos. On the set, Trevino off the block, point Memorial. Natalie Trevino with another kill. Trevino will serve again. Adame with a good pass. Quick set this time, tipped over. Diving play by Sofia Villarreal. Set for Salazar. Hits it off the block. Played this time by the Lady Mustangs. Everidge tips it over the block for the point. Jocelyn Everidge on the kill. 2-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Valeria Trevino will serve. Again, they attend to some moisture on the floor on the Los Fresnos side. Serve is a good one, played by Los Fresnos. Quick set, and Mata puts it away. Caitlin Mata with a kill. Substitution off the bench. For the Lady Falcons, to the front row, Emma Stambaugh. Back to the service line, Sandra Salazar. Looking for the tie. Salazar gets it over, played by Villarreal. Good pass to Marburger. Banks angles it and gets the point. Jimmy Banks with another point for McAllen Memorial. Serve across. Played by Garcia off the net. Here comes Memorial with a golden chance here. Marburger sets it high for Everidge. Puts it away. You can see that coming from a mile away, and Everidge didn't miss. 3-point lead. Marburger to serve. Timeout, Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons trying to stay in this. They trail now in game 3 after falling the first 2. Trying to prevent a sweep back after this.
For over 65 years, VTX1 Companies has called South Texas home. And that means more to us than just being in a community. It means being part of the community. Through the good times and the hard times. Celebrating every triumph. and lending a helping hand whenever we can. From farm to city and neighbor to neighbor, VTX1 Companies is there, bringing friends, families, businesses, and communities closer together. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
Back here on RioSportsLive.com on a Saturday afternoon in Los Fresnos. Lady Mustangs up 3. They'll serve after the timeout. Mata with a return of serve to Villarreal, sets it up. Standball gets it over. High set, what a jump set that time. Ball up in the rafters, played by the Lady Falcons. Standball puts it over. Trevino to Marburger, sets it up off the net, Everidge. Delgado to play that. Villarreal looking for Mata, eases it over. Trevino, good pass, good set, Marburger. Banks tips it past the block point. Off pace with the hit, but again, there was nothing back there, back row coverage. Once it cleared the block, that's in the net. Caitlin Mata to serve it up for Los Fresnos. Played by the Lady Mustangs. High set, tipped over. Banks again, a point. Demi Banks rotates out off the net. She'll have a seat on the bench as here comes Macy Henderson back. Henderson gets it over. High set. Back set. Halford looking for the back corner, but out of bounds. Tate Halford. There was an opening back there on that back right corner. Just misconnected on that. Henderson to serve again. Short serve played by the Lady Falcons. High set, Standball down on the back row. Nice play on the back row by Trevino. Everidge on the attack, got it. Jocelyn Everidge connects again. 6-point lead for McAllen Memorial. Macy Henderson to serve. That's in the net. Last 2 points scored by Los Fresnos have been via service errors. Otherwise, this is on lines of a 10-2 run by McAllen Memorial. Hannah Castillo to serve. Short serve played by Henderson. Back set for Everidge. That's blocked and a point for Los Fresnos. An earned point that time. Emma Standball and Victoria Hernandez on the double block. Castillo, now Hannah Castillo to serve. Trevino with a good pass to Marburger. Sets it up high, big swing. Lady Falcons get it over. Trevino on the first pass, gets it on the Los Fresnos side. They'll set it up. That's off the block and a point for the Lady Falcons as Victoria Hernandez gets the kill. 3-point game. Hannah Castillo to serve again. Good pass this time. Marburger sets it up for Everidge, and it's a kill. Jocelyn Everidge and the McAllen Memorial Mustangs up 4, now within 4 of a clean sweep here on the road. Everidge to serve. Delgado, a pass right on the money. Villarreal sets it up high. Big swing covered by the back row of the Lady Mustangs. Set it up again. Standball looks off the block. Played by Los Fresnos. Chance now for Memorial to go on the offensive. Set it on a back set. Big swing, back corner, out of bounds. Just missed the corner on a kill attempt by Natalie Silva. 3-point game. Giovanna Adame to serve. Played by McAllen Memorial. Everidge becomes a setter. Nice job to Trevino. Back corner, out of bounds. Trevino had a good look, a good approach, just a little too much on that. Back set this time. Big swing off the block point. Natalie Silva and McAllen Memorial. And now they're in a position where they can exchange points back and forth with the Fresnos and walk out of here with a win. Lady Falcons have got to draw a line in the sand right about here. String together some points. Try to force game 4. Mustangs on the attack. A high set, big swing, and down it goes. How about the kill by Evelyn Whitworth? Whitworth on the kill. Now the officials will talk it over after that hit. They award the point. Mustangs to serve. Mia Perez at the service line. Cross it goes. Pass to Villarreal, second hit over. Los Fresnos on the attack again. Villarreal sets it up, tipped over, blocked back at you. Again a set. Salazar got it off the block, point. 2 sets for Victoria Hernandez. Salazar was able to put it away. 3-point game. Isis Delgado to serve. Good pass. Marburger tips it over. Delgado digs it. Sets Salazar again. Back row, good. 2-point game. Sandra Salazar with the kill. Isis Delgado to serve again. That's over. Everidge on the pass. Point, Los Fresnos. 1-point game. Timeout, Memorial. Game 3 continues after this on Real Sports Live.
Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles is your source for vintage, antique collectibles, vinyl records, and more. Located at 206 East Jackson in historic downtown Harlingen, it's Forever Memories, Antiques, and Collectibles. It's a step back in time with a soundtrack like none other. Open Monday through Saturday, filled with memories and more. Forever Memories is for you.
After the timeout, Los Fresnos Lady Falcons already on the floor. I had said at that 22-point mark, they needed to draw a line in the sand, they being Los Fresnos, if they wanted to get back in this game. They cannot afford to exchange points back and forth. Opportunity as Isis Delgado serves to now tie this game up. Her serve, passed forward, Trevino. This should be a chance for the Lady Falcons. Villarreal sets it up. Mata swings away, played by the back row of the Mustangs. Set it up for Salazar, got it past the block. Everidge keeps it alive, ball at the net, tipped over, played by the Lady Falcons. Adame eases it over. Here's Marburger, setting it up high for Trevino, tips it past the block and a point. Memorial up 24-22. Match point here as Sofia Villarreal will serve before that timeout on the floor. Back after this, Memorial 1 point away. This is RealSportsLive.com.
I opened Alex Laurent with the intention to give people in Broadville and those who visit us a very unique experience in the area of retail. We saw the need to give people a personal experience that only a boutique could provide. Here in Alex & Raw, what we work for is searching for different pieces, textures we bring from India, from Mexico, trying to make this a different.
Back here on RealSportsLive.com. Here's Sofia Villarreal serving it over. Delgado to Villarreal to Salazar, tips it over, point Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons stave off a match point. Sarah Villarreal to serve. Got to get them off balance on the serve. That's her first most important task after getting it over. Good pass. Set high. Demi Banks. That's blocked back at you. Kept alive by Memorial. Los Fresnos on the attack again. Set it up high. Mata swings. Blocked back at you. Delgado there to dig it. Ball over on the Memorial side. Everidge with a pass. Marburger with a set to Trevino. That's blocked and a point, Los Fresnos. Lady Falcons tie it up. Back to serve, Sarah Villarreal. Critical point here. Villarreal gets it over. Everidge gets it to Marburger. Sets it up to Banks. Tips it past the block. Covered though. But now in the net, point McAllen Memorial. They covered the tip. But nothing doing on the return. Trevino to serve. Memorial looking for the win. Good pass. Set it up. Salazar gets it in. Point. We're tied. Tied at 25. Now at some point, if you're Los Fresnos, you got to take the lead because you're still continuing to play catch up here. In the late stages of the game, if you're wanting to stave off a sweep. Alex Garcia to serve. Short serve. Right on the money, the high pass to Marburger. Sets up Everidge. Off the block, that's a point. That was a terrific return of serve on the money pass. And Marburger had a lot to work with setting up Everidge. Marburger to serve for the win. Good pass, good set. This time it's Stambaugh off the block. Diving play by Villarreal. Set it up to Everidge for the win. Nothing there. McAllen Memorial waits as Los Fresnos puts it over. Trevino to Marburger. Sets it up. Everidge for the win and the sweep. Everidge gets the kill. They win at 27-25. Good match between these two teams. It was a 3-game sweep, but it was still well played on both sides. It's going to do it for our broadcast. I got to get going. I got to get ready to go cover some football. We'll also run the highlight reel for you. In this one, my thanks to Bert Ruiz for running the show on the camera end of things. Our thanks to Los Fresnos School District for allowing us a spot from which to broadcast the game. And thanks to McAllen